I know that wasn't my heart intention, but sometimes too, even recognizing those things where it's like that came off a little hard,
Yeah.
or something was on that, and let me just get this situated, because, and it's like, just for me personally, I'm just dotting on my I's and crossing all my T's.
Yeah.
I really just want to walk that walk with the Lord in a place of really just being pure in heart. There's a scripture in Matthew 5:8 where it says Jesus is actually dealing with the Beatitudes and really just giving the sermon. It talks about, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And this is the things where it's like, I want to see more of the Lord, because especially too is just keeping my heart in a pure place. And I think, well, we read scriptures too where it says that that our hearts are wicked and deceiving. Who can know it but God, right? And then we read this verse, and then I have questions like, Lord, what is it? Like, but it's really keeping in that place of just just allowing the Lord to really just do this examinations, walking it through. Just Lord, cleanse me, like David said in Psalms 51:10. And it's really experiencing God in a supernatural where we're able to see him, where we're able to see what heaven is doing and what he wants to say to other individuals. And this has everything to do with ministering to other people. And really just going into that place and just laying on the operating table and just allowing the Lord just to do the work and really submitting to that.
Yeah.
And that's what I really want to weigh in on too with I was really submitting to that, because when I was in a hurt place, it was hard for me to submit in a place of, because dealing with all of that offense or whatever what that was in my heart, it really went into a place. It could take us to some ugly places.
It really can.
It really going into a place of dishonoring. And I remember, and I'll share this particular part, going into a place of dishonoring. Not that I was like, just like, the Lord began to share with me, because I was sitting in church and I couldn't just listen to the word at all. Like, I just felt like I didn't want to hear nothing that came out of their mouths. I was done. I was sitting there, and I remember the Lord was walking me through this. And this is after the Lord was walking me through my process of healing in this, now addressing it and stuff. And he began to tell me, Tommy, if you dishonor my word, if you're dishonoring my word, especially coming out from the man of God, if you're dishonoring my word, it's like a ceiling over your head to receive revelation. You can't receive nothing if you're dishonoring those who I've placed in front of you. And the thing is too, so with that, I had to learn how to go into a place of, it's like you're learning all over again. I'm like, I'm dealing with offense now. I'm learning, and now I'm over here dishonoring, and I need to learn how to honor. So the Lord took me into the place of learning how to honor people. You can't dishonor anyone and expect to receive anything that they carry. So the thing is, when I begin to honor and show honor to those who, whether they open doors for me, or whether my pastor, your leaders, or whoever it may be, you can gain so much more from the Lord. And this is where it talks about too the prophet's reward, right? Where it talks about too just dealing with the honor of dealing with honor. And it's like, I want to receive revelation and understanding that people have walked out and gained so much wisdom from the Lord. And those are those things where the Lord had to really just teach me in this. But the Lord had to do the whole adjusting in my heart, because I'm like, man, it's time to get healed, because I'm missing out on so much that he has for me.
Yeah, the fullness that God, of what God has for us, it does mean doing uncomfortable, sometimes even painful things, like laying down your offense and even acknowledging, this is me, like is the case with you, like realizing, 3 years had gone by with my offense. Like, are they even they're not even gonna remember what they did, and we hold on to these things and we can replay them in our minds over and over again. And so it can be very painful to forgive someone who may never even see the error of their ways, as is the case. People have heard me share my story of that many times over the years. But yeah, sometimes it just mean, Tommy, like doing uncomfortable, unpleasant things to move into the fullness that God has for you.